G.O.T. The money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hope it's intervention, but my temperament bipolar, I choose God. Okay, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas clicking up, but can I be legit? No 40 water tunnel. Yeah, get up with me. Fuck Steve this and first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like fuck rap. This melly up if I had to. Got 2 teams with me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. It's up. Lost too many soldiers, not to play it safe. If you walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. Think I won't drop the location. I still got PTSD. Motherfuck the big 3. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, boom. I'm really like that. Get your best work is a life pack. Nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack. Nigga, boom. All your dogs getting buried. That's a K with all these 9s. You gon' see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
I'm dope, nigga, selling dope. Is you like that? Kicking doors, kicking in doors. Is you like that? Young throw, nigga, selling lows. Is you like that? All 24, you won't go. Is you like that? Niggas from the bottom really like that. Stepping in Balenciagas if you like that. Pop another bottle if you like that. Selling dope, is you like that? Kicking doors, kicking in doors, is you like that? Young throw, nigga selling lows, is you like that? All 24, you won't go, is you like that? Niggas from the bottom really like that. Stepping in Balenciagas if you like that. Pop another bottle if you like that. King banging dope niggas, John slinging powder. Walk in a strip club, make it rain for 3 hours. Locked in and now I got my film in my driver. Perked out, took chances in my hood like no bottle. Searched out outside, white interior lasagna. 100,000, I just cashed out on the town. That's a bow with a nigga I learned in that jungle.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
My name existed forever, means victory. Help a whole name means protector. Shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the bottle again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde of 10. Vape pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every box be sold. From a time when weed was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombs. My name existed forever, before Christians came in America, even better. When click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shot them like real bullets and prop guns. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? My name.
DNA and King James, Kenneth St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the whiskey talk. That spell like a stop in Frisco, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping this morning. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by 9 would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rob, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw their songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, and trauma. Embalming fluid and laced weed. Inhale fumes from a stove and cook up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic dropped. Yeah, man.
I can see everybody but the nigga that's hosting. God damn it. Look, I know what you look like, but at the same time, I can't see it as a whole. Hey, boy, tell you now, I don't like the motherfucking delegation they do. I don't like it. I can talk to the nigga that fucking send me the goddamn request and be like, hey, you want to be part of the show? Well, I can't see the nigga that told me to be part of the show. I can't. I don't like it.
Yo, Boozy, what's up, bro? Man, it's so goddamn hot up in here today, dog. I got the damn tank top on, bro. I'm already starting to sweat, man. Already starting to sweat. It's hot. It was 79 degrees today. It's about time. Hey, we be skipping over spring, man. We go from winter, we jump straight into the summertime, man. We don't give a fuck about spring up here. We jump right into the fucking summer. It was 35 degrees yesterday. Today is 79 degrees. 35, 79. You know what I'm saying? Yo, PA say we don't do spring. We don't need no springtime, man. We barely get an autumn. You get a couple of months of fall, jump right into the wintertime. And then it's winter, summer, fall, back to winter. That's your whole year, man. Winter, all year long. Winter is coming. Winter is coming.
My kids still need somewhere to go and they still need to eat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna do it for me, so fuck y'all. Oh, fuck you and your fat belly, nigga. Look.
Oh, he is very aggressive.
Oh, please believe, ma. Please believe, ma. I stay aggressive. Bullshit ain't nothing. I stay aggressive, man. I stay aggressive. Why? Because guess what? My kids deserve that. Why? Because if that ain't aggressive, ain't nobody gonna be for them. God damn it, I'm the aggressive nigga. Do you hear me?
So aggressive.
I stay aggressive. Why? Because they expect that from daddy. Why? Because daddy stay aggressive. Fuck that shit. Fuck you mean, boy? Hey, daddy gon' buck. Nuff if you buck, boy. Nuff if you buck, boy. Nuff if you buck, boy. Nuff if you buck, boy.
Some motherfuckers sound like real niggas sometimes. I don't like that shit.
Come on,
Hey, yo, Craig, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go now.
It's time. It's album time.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Hey, boy.
Hey, shoot my shit like, hey, like, hey, finger on the trigger like, hey, shoot my shot like, hey, red dot, hey, hit her spot like, hey.
Then 70 degrees yesterday. Yeah, I was on the fucking.
I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call it.
Yo, me and motherfucking Blunt Mover was on the phone yesterday, bro. The same thing, like, we was FaceTiming. This nigga was outside, bro. It was like beautiful. It was like sun shining, no clouds in the sky, like beautiful as shit. I'm like, hey, bro, ain't y'all just got snow yesterday? He was like, yeah, we got like an inch of snow yesterday. I'm like, where the fuck the snow at? He was like, bro, that all that shit melted overnight. You can't even tell it snowed yesterday. I was like, yo, that shit look wild as fuck. Because I could swear you was just outside in the snow yesterday. And then in the very next day, this motherfucker outside in a goddamn beautiful sunshine. Alright, well, that's strange. That's odd. Mother Nature hitting us with the all the shit this year. We got El Nino, La Nina, and everything else that come in between this bitch. I use your CD to break weed up on.
Precision like, hey, shoot him out shot like, hey, hit the red dot like, hey, finger on the trigger like, hey. Grandma was in there, auntie was in there, hey, mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty walk, bro had a shotty like we in the getaway. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. Fuck you mean? I'm the generous king for real. I fuck up the street, then I light up the street. Got her screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, if you living like Carlson, if I leave, I'm in the wheel. Shoot my shot like, hey, hit the red dot like, hey, finger on the trigger like, hey. Shoot my shot like, hey, hit the red dot like, hey, hit the spot like, hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shoot him my shot like, hey. Hit the red dot like, hey. Finger on the trigger like, hey. Baby, I'm loving the taste. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to come in the face. That makes sense. I'm going up past elegant. I'm going off no fast. They switch it. Me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate shit. Okay, hold look. All eyes on me hard. I feel like I'm streaming. No, we finna win it. Cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a fuck what computers disputing. I go off the field. No head, she just shoot it. I jump from my team. I'm the coach. I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time like I'm saving that.
We got something I want to show you.
I'm like a student. I'm feeling bilingual cause I'm in Nigeria. Rocking the Cuban. Smoking on Cubans. My life is a highlight reel. I keep on looping. You can't just tell me shit. Oh, you gotta prove it. These niggas stealing. Their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than bitch. I yoking. They sending shots with some fire. Just juking. Hitting my dance, motherfucker. I'm BSG. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like, hey. Hit the red dot like, hey. Finger on the trigger like, hey. Shoot my shot like, hey. Hit the red dot like, hey. Hitting the spot like, hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shoot my shot like, hey. Hit the red dot like, hey. Finger on the trigger like, hey.
It is so hot in here. It's so hot right now, bro. I think I might have to pull out the goddamn AC. Do I need to pull out the ACs already? I'm talking about already. Everybody else down south, they had ACs pumping. You know what though? That's why. I'm trying to figure out like why is it so hot up here? I left the heat on all day yesterday. I'm thinking it's just the heat from outside, but the fucking heater was on. I just noticed that shit, yo. I've been sitting here for 13 minutes like, man, it's fucking hot as shit in here. Like, really hot. And the heat was on high. Shit. Alright, that makes sense. Now, hopefully we can cool off a little bit. Shit, I gotta restart the laptop. Oh, God. I feel the drugs. took too much. I think I took too much.
I'll be okay if you say so. Wanna get laid, get paid, Jeff Bezos. Honestly, I don't know what to do with all the money, but the world's full of dummies. What the fuck we going to space for? Are we in a simulation? We'll probably be human beings diluted and measured by the economy. Institutions polluting and barely offer apologies. Honestly, it's just one big economy. Is this too deep for a party? I'm talking too much, girl, I'm sorry, but it can't just be the Bacardi. I usually don't smoke like a Marley.
I think I feel the drugs. I think I took too much. I got too much. Sugar out of my head. Smoke too soon. I'll get what I said. Something.
Nice life, do you know the price might mean somebody gotta get the water from the mud. Welcome to this night, guys, so that was a nice try. How we all pretend that we really give a fuck. Is this too deep for a party? I'm talking too much, girl, I'm sorry,
but I just can't be the Bacardi. I usually don't smoke like a Marley. Think I feel the drugs. I think I feel the drugs. I think I took too much. I think I took too much. I think I feel the drugs. I think I feel the drugs. I think I feel the drugs. I think I took too much. I think I'm too much. You safe? I took some shrooms, got a lot on my head. Hold on, that one bar. I gotta go back to that part. You safe? I think I took too much. I took shrooms, got a lot on my head. If I'm being honest, I don't really feel nothing. That's how that shit always happen. You take that shit for the first time, like, I don't feel nothing. And then he said, if I'm being honest, I don't really feel nothing. I spoke too soon. I forget what I said. Something. The shrooms kicked in, boy. I just love that part, yo. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Apologies, honestly, it's just one big. I think I feel the drugs.
I think I took too much. I took shrooms, got a lot on my head. And if I'm being honest, I don't really feel nothing. Spoke too soon and I forget what I said. Something.
Nice life, do you know the price might mean somebody gotta get the water from the mud.
Welcome to the zeitgeist. Oh, that was a nice try. And we never pretend that we really give a fuck.
Is this too deep for a party?
Is this too deep for a party?
I like the way you kiss me. I like the way you. I like the way you kiss me. I can take a listen. I can tell it this. You're trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you listen. I can tell it this. You're trying to be romantic.
I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
Just wanna be touched.
The case.
Just scared I'll let you down. Stick around and you'll find out. Don't you wanna make it proud? Cause I'm so proud. Baby, I'm so proud of you. I love the way you kiss me. I can tell you this. I can tell it this. You're trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me.
Not trying to be romantic, I'll hit it from the back so you don't get attached. Does it stress you out? Can I help you out? Does it turn you on? When I turn you on, can we make a scene? Can you make it loud? Cause I'm so proud, baby, I'm so proud of you.
So proud of you. I love the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. Don't need to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I love the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I love the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. No need to be romantic. Just hit it from the back so that you don't get attached. I can tell you miss. I like it when you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. No need to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. Oh boy. I might put the homies back on. See if they still in there streaming. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe I left the heater on up here all night. That is pretty wild. That's my bad. That's what I was saying. It was cold yesterday and it was hot today.
Hotel closed down, guess what? Where you gonna live at? Where you gonna? If your hotel closed down, where you gonna live at, nigga? Where you gonna live at? Where you gonna live at? Where you gonna live at? You know what? I ain't got time for that. You know what? You know what I do? Do you know what I do? Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. Do you know what I do? The shit that I don't want. He know he's trying the right one, nigga.
You boys ain't tripping.
He fuck with us. He mad as fuck. Nigga did the wrong thing, tell us he got hurt from the balls down, nigga. Look at it. Never told us that shit. The liquor got that nigga speaking the truth, boy. He done fucked up today. He done fucked up. Why y'all do that? What do you mean why we do that? This motherfucker started roasting for no reason when he got up here. What the fuck? I was chilling when this nigga started talking shit. He can't. You know what I'm saying?
Not church.
Yeah, man. No, that nigga, he walked cold.
I ain't instigating nothing. I ain't say nothing the whole time. I already knew how the game was gonna go. I already knew how it was gonna go. I already said, it's like, there you go. She been in psychic for about 2-3 years now, man.
That nigga was squat his beer out his mouth and kick the can, man.
He got mad about that shit.
They call that nigga dry mouth. He tipping on that one. Old nigga burnt without an STD, man.
Oh, he got him somebody.
That nigga hate me, boy.
That man don't like sex, man. That man don't like sex, man.
He got drugs. I want to fight. I want to fight this nigga. He be back. Yeah.
He always come back.
He always come back. Oh, look.
Yeah, he be better than all.
Act like we cool. He just want to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know No, B, I told y'all, hey, okay. What the fuck you said, nigga? Yeah, we didn't get to the part that you
I'm
tried
not
to
about
drunk.
to play with don't either.
Like a DVD.
I can't stand it.
That nigga mama was a bootlegger, nigga.
Y'all stop with this.
Yeah.
See,
Where
this
that
is
nigga
why
go,
you
man?
do not talk to
Say, my mama ain't give a fuck about me, so I don't care if y'all don't give a fuck about me. Nigga, you low today, boy.
Yeah, bro, like.
That nigga low today, boy.
Real low.
That nigga is low today.
Hey.
That nigga is low today, boy.
You slide.
That nigga get mad so easy. How you gonna hang and fucking get mad all easy and shit? I don't never understand that shit.
Nah, man. He want to be the top dog, bro. He can't be the top dog, man.
Nigga know he faint at heart and motherfucking hang, nigga.
You should have gave us that information.
Oh, he fucked up. He gonna regret that.
Mr. Third Degree.
Mr. Third Degree. 500 degrees. Yeah, hot boy.
Yo, we listen like, what the fuck is this nigga trying to tell us? You right, race down. Hold on. How did that happen?
Yeah.
Mama bird.
Damn.
He like, stop. The ones that don't tell him to stop.
Damn. I got no fuck you do, nigga.
If your mama scarred you with hops,
ain't no way your mama didn't know that shit was hot, nigga. 3rd degree burn shit.
His mama was on that
Nigga, that shit was scalded.
No, she knew that shit was hot.
He heat that shit up her motherfucker self.
She did. He was probably a badass kid, or she just got problems.
Most likely got problems.
Yeah, he always said his mama was on that gang, so I believe him.
She burned the shit out, y'all. That's what fucked him up, really. We got the real truth ID done fucked up today.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's the real truth. Now everybody knows his name.
Yeah, she said 3rd degree. That's what he said, 3rd degree.
Yo, that's the real truth. Damn.
I mean,
what y'all did to that nigga, man? What y'all did to that nigga, man?
That was y'all. Y'all was trolling the shit out of him.
That psych ass.
No. Yeah, that was you and him, bro.
Yo, I didn't know he got burned from the waist down, man. He just volunteered that shit.
Man, that's why he don't show his feet. Man, don't show his legs, bro.
Nah, he don't wear shorts and shit.
He wear jeans.
Yo, the internet's got to be the weirdest thing on the planet, though. The internet, bro, is the weirdest thing on the planet, bro. I wouldn't even get on this shit if I was strong-hearted, bro. Because I told the lady she was retarded yesterday. I told her she was retarded.
You did it again, bro. You ain't learn from me. You didn't learn from me. When I told her she was a little, she got mad.
Yo, I was like, oh, she got mad. I was like, she's like, you call me retarded? I was like, yeah, you retarded. You retarded.
Yeah, and it's just a figure of speech and she get mad.
She got mad. She took that shit literally, bro. Like,
word. So somebody must have been told you this before.
Oh, man. She got mad at her. I was like, God damn. I was like, what the I said? You never been called retarded before? I know somebody called you retarded before. Hold on.
I can call all that shit.
Hell no, internet ain't for the weak. Get your ass.
Yeah, nah, for the week, yo. This have you looking in the mirror, contemplating suicide.
You know what?
Hold on, do I look like that?
I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna talk to her later. Go right in the mirror.
Your eyelashes is heavy.
Damn.
Why no? I'm fogging up your phone.
Why your neck gone?
Why your neck gone?
Niggas told Bowser's eyebrows connect to his neck.
Wait, what the fuck?
Hey,
The eyebrows connect to your neck. God damn.
Yeah.
That's
They
wild.
say that nigga probably got no chin under that beard. That's it. Yeah, that nigga has no chin under there, bro. You know some niggas don't got no chin, right? And they be wearing a beard to hide the fact that they ain't got no chin. Real talk. You should be sitting there like crazy and shit. Mm-hmm.
I be laughing because I can't grow one. I got a chin.
He said, I can't grow a beard, but I got you.
Hey, at least you got a chin. For real. Who's this? Love the Peter. What's up, the Peter too? Love it, Peter.
Okay.
Everybody always want to roast, man. Niggas is
But then when you start roasting back, now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
You wanted to start off for sure.
Hey, I got a question for the fellas, man. What's a good
Oh, it's boiled.
Who you trying to give your pop something?
No, my daddy did. I'm talking about my girl want to buy me something, but I ain't.
Nah, don't tell her ass. Fuck that.
Don't tell she
what? Nah, this gonna show you how much you mean to her.
She'll be able to figure that shit out on her own.
You gonna know what you mean to her now, nigga. What happened?
21. Hold on.
She should be.
But this is nigga Boyo. Boyo, that's you. Nigga,
How long y'all been together, Boyo?
About a year and a half.
So if y'all been together a year and a half and she don't know what the fuck your likes and dislikes and shit is, yeah, that's a problem.
Because I don't tell her.
She not supposed to, nigga. She supposed to observe you, nigga.
Right. You
Just
want
like you observe her, you can tell when she's sad or happy and what she like and don't like. That means she ain't paying
No.
attention.
She got that down, man. I'm talking about materialism. I don't ask for that materialism.
Well, whatever she do or just as she do, nigga, you gonna know.
Yeah, that's why I told her like this. Just surprise.
Surprise me type shit. Yo, y'all niggas started being on feelings, man. I'm fucked up, man. I didn't even know that nigga had feelings.
Ain't nobody worried about that.
you fucked him up on that one.
What I do? I ain't say shit. What's up? Trying to be mean to people. What you got going on, Nana? You gonna drop and bust it open with my girlfriend? Oh yeah? So y'all wanna see Nana's girlfriend?
Oh, you got a girlfriend?
Pattern. Yeah.
She ain't got no damn girl.
I don't be having this, man.
Just see if she got a girl. See.
You stupid.
Where she at?
Wagwan. Where she at? Where she at?
What's going on? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's going on?
Hey. Berkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, me I do all the time.
That's what I call a ham sandwich.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, I like that.
I do all the time already. I just split card, the lamb card.
A ham sandwich.
Come on, camera, let me see.
Hold on, let me break my phone. Let me break my phone.
Come on, camera, let me see. Yeah. Buckler.
Then talk to them.
Come on,
He said, walk on.
come on, camera, let me see. Yeah.
Mom.
Come on, camera, let me see. See what I do.
Need a bin bag.
Put on the pot them little bit, no man. Try you can cook little more, man.
You talking?
There, no one go on. And I tell you, say, well, I can't think so. Who wants to for yourself, isn't it?
Damn.
Yes.
Maple some salt in our rice.
All right. Man. So come on to see your good. No one see your good enough.
Yeah.
Then I don't stop brag about you. No one see your good. Let me see your good.
Moral issue that needs to be addressed today. When in 1946, when the NFL was forced to reintegrate, because from 1933 to 1945, the all-white NFL didn't want any blacks in the industry. They said the black players were slowing down its growth. And then Fritz Pollard developed the Negro Football League. And after World War II, there was a big push for the Negro League to compete with the all-white NFL. So what they did was they took the good players from the Negro League and integrated them into the all-white NFL. And now, since 1946, the black players have taken it to $1 billion plus market, yet we have no owner within the industry. We are the record breakers and the trendsetters, yet we have no voice within the industry. NFL owners are guaranteed profits annually without even a fan going into the stadium, yet players have no guaranteed contracts. This is plantation capitalism going on right now. This is a moral issue that needs to be addressed today. When in 1940,
is one of the most evil foods in the world, although it looks like strawberry, but it's actually a chicken's butt. Although there is a lot of lymphatic tissue on the chicken butt. You may even get cancer if you eat too much, but its delicious taste still attracts many people to eat it every day. Fresh chicken butt before cooking. You need to use a flamethrower to roast it first. Remove hair from butt. It can also remove a certain fishy smell, because chickens defecate every day, so the muscles on the butt are developed. More enjoyable to chew than meat from other places. Chicken butts that have been grilled until slightly burnt need to be washed with water. Then cook it in a pot. In order to better remove the unpleasant smell, take it out of the pot in about half an hour. Thread a bamboo stick through the butthole. Then you can bake it on the fire. Because its location is rather special, so you must give more spices. Spread all over the chicken ass. You must apply more on the butthole. This will make it more delicious. The grilled chicken butt looks like an ordinary roast chicken. Just dip it in the sauce and enjoy. The meat is very chewy. The aroma of fat is strong. The more you chew, the better it tastes. Do you want to try it too?
I ain't eating no damn chicken ass.
October of 2006, charged with the illegal distribution of a recording. I bet you can guess what he recorded. January.
Hi, fellow white people. Are you having a sad because that family is enjoying a picnic in the park while being black? Did that customer in front of you just speak a language that makes you irrationally angry? Well, this is a great time to try it. Mind your own f***ing business. With Mind Your Own f***ing Business, you'll be able to grow the f*** up and act like a decent f***ing human being. Our patented technology allows you to pull your head out of your ass and see the world beyond the brim of your MAGA hat.
Hi, honey. I saw some black people at the Starbucks today.
Did you mind your own fucking business?
I sure fucking did.
Hi, fellow white people. Are you having a sad because that family's in...
Fuck off, bro.
Their medicine. Thankfully, Congress passed a plan to bring down drug prices.
Congressman Matt Cartwright voted to give Medicare the power to negotiate lower drug prices. Tell him to keep lowering healthcare costs.
I'm just gonna ask you a few questions, okay? Alright. Alright, how many drinks did you have today?
I'm cool. I ain't drinking nothing. Well, a popular rap artist from Memphis is facing a DUI charge here in Gwinnett County.
You may have heard of Glorilla. Her real name is Gloria Woods.
The arrest of rapper Glorilla in Georgia has sparked a debate on the role of media in shaping public perception and influencing attitudes towards authority and personal boundaries. In this video, we examine the impact of media coverage on the incident and raise concerns about the transparency and legality of media reporting and the dissemination of legal information. By drawing parallels with historical events, we highlight the power of media in sparking the civil rights movement through acts of nonviolence. How does this still affect people today? This question will be answered, and we will also cover the circumstances surrounding Glorilla's arrest and explain the alarming potential impact of media coverage on shaping public's attitudes towards compliance with authority.
Produced by Dane Calloway
and Tanisha Calloway. Watch this brand new documentary, Mother Rosa, right now at DaneMakeYouThink.com.
Recently, a video capturing a legal interaction between rapper Glorilla and the Gwinnett County Police Department in Georgia has gained attention. Allegedly, Glorilla made an illegal U-turn at a solid red light on Peachtree Industrial Boulevard around 4 a.m. on April 16th and was subsequently arrested for driving under the influence after refusing a portable breath test. TMZ was the first to report on the incident in an article titled Glorilla Arrested for DUI in Georgia. Cops say boob fell out during stop, which included a mugshot of Glorilla smiling at the camera. According to TMZ, the officer claimed to have smelled marijuana and alcohol in Glorilla's car.
I'm just gonna ask you a few questions, okay? Alright. Alright, how many drinks did you have today?
I'm cool. I ain't drunk or nothing.
How many nights did you have?
I'm okay.
That's not my question. I'm asking you how many drinks you had.
I'm not drunk. I'm okay.
Okay, well, what did you drink?
I'm okay.
In just a few moments, I'll have you step out. But not only can I smell alcohol coming from your breath, but I can also smell marijuana coming from this car. Okay? So, in just a moment, I'll be searching this car. Is there anything that I'm going to find in this car?
I have a gun registered to my name.
Okay. Okay, where's the gun at? It's okay, you don't have to reach for it. Where is it?
Yeah, it's in the car. You don't know who I am. Okay, well, you're not out.
I know last name Woods, from what I just saw, but that's all.
It's alright, it's alright. But yeah, it's okay. I'll wait on you.
Enlighten me on who you are. I'm seeing you.
No, because you still gonna pick on me. You don't matter who I am.
Pick on you? I'm not picking on you. You're driving and I can smell alcohol off your breath.
But I'm not drunk. I can tell you this. I can promise you that. Yeah, I'm on your TV.
Ma'am?
I said I'm on your TV.
On my TV?
Yeah.
And stated that she admitted to drinking that evening. Additionally, they administered a failed sobriety test, which they claimed Glorilla struggled with.
Alright, so step out and then walk to the front of my car, okay?
I told you I had feet, so that's why my flowers here.
It's okay. Just go to the front of my car, okay? You start whenever you want to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2.
Okay, check this out. This chocolate literally fragments fat cells into tiny pieces and flushes them out of your body so quickly it went viral on TikTok. Some people even think it's too effective because they're losing weight too fast.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
However, Glorilla refused to take a portable breath test.
Okay, so turn around for me.
What we doing?
Turn around for me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm taking this.
That doesn't change anything. You still are going to be arrested.
Oh, what? You don't have any proof on me?
No, ma'am, I do. Okay.
What's your proof?
So the evaluations that we do, they check it checks all kinds of things, okay?
Yeah.
And that's what determines if you are a DUI. And now, whether you do the blood test or not, now that is voluntary. You can still, if you wish to do it, we will go ahead.
No, it said determined that I'm drunk.
Ma'am?
Is the test determined it?
Yes, ma'am. The evaluations are stating that you are over the legal limit to be driving right now.
Well, where the proof is? I just passed everything. I did everything you told me.
It's to you, you may think that you pass, okay? But I'm not going to bicker with you right now. So, are you wanting to do the breathalyzer?
What's that going to change?
Nothing, ma'am.
So I'm going to go to jail either way.
As of right now, yes, ma'am. All right. Turn around for me.
And without conclusive evidence of substance presence through a breath test or medical examination, the classification of her arrest as being under the influence remains speculative. The manner in which the news was broadcast and the public perception of the incident raises questions. How did TMZ obtain information about the stop just one day later, especially when Glorilla's social media account showed no indication of legal trouble? Listen. Obtaining police body cam footage typically involves legal procedures and assistance, yet TMZ seemingly acquired it without such processes. The rapid spread of this information across the internet and its subsequent broadcasting on major news stations within 3 days also raises eyebrows. Was this done with or without Glorilla's consent? These circumstances prompt reflection on the transparency and legality of media reporting and the dissemination of legal information, particularly concerning public figures like Glorilla. Similarly, the information parallels historical events, such as the story regarding the Rosa Parks arrest. In my new film, Mother Rosa, I delve into how Rosa Parks utilized the media's attention surrounding her arrest to spark a civil rights movement. And in the case of Glorilla, the role of the media in shaping the public's perception as far as a movement is concerned deals with civil disobedience. Listen closely. I say this because notice what Glorilla states to the officers.
I'm so hungry, like I peed on myself trying to get to a restaurant. I got pee on my hand.
Oh. Step out and then walk to the front of my car, okay?
I told you I had to pee, so that's why my flower is here.
It's okay. Just go to the front of my car, okay? This is perfect.
Yeah, I might as well let me pee on the side of I got to pee.
Feet together. Okay. And I want you to stand still. Turn around for me.
Can you let me pee on the side of the road?
No, ma'am. We'll get to the jail in just a minute, okay?
She states multiple times that she has to use the bathroom, to which there is zero acknowledgement. Glorilla's repeated requests to use the bathroom, ignored by the officers, highlight a disregard for her basic human rights. Instead of acknowledging her needs, the officer subjects Glorilla to a series of sobriety tests, including the I Follow test and one-leg balance, all while she struggles with her bladder. This highlights the power dynamic between law enforcement and individuals, emphasizing compliance over personal well-being. Just imagine you, as an adult, having to use the bathroom, and another adult has decided to halt you as if they have some type of power over you. This is the same type of treatment that is given to our children in school, as they have to get permission from the teacher before they could exert a natural body function. And why did Glorilla consent to this? Just as Glorilla refused a portable breath test, couldn't she have denied the physical sobriety test as well?
Well done, Viv. You got the presents, the balloons, and the Raptor cake. Now how about something to put a smile on your face? Aspen Dental provides complete affordable care with dentists, specialists, and labs in one place, and 20% off treatment plans for everyone. Quality care at a price worth celebrating. It's one more way Aspen Dental is in your corner.
Petco's got you and your best bud covered all spring long, no matter your vibe or budget. Petco. Shop us in-store, online, and on our app.
So earlier, I asked you if you had anything to drink, okay? Are you willing just to see if you can make it home? I would feel better. Would you be willing to commit to field sobriety test?
Yeah.
Just him? Okay. All right. So
what's that is walking line?
So it's going to be a few of them. It'll be a few evaluations. Okay. We do 3. All right. Okay. Let me turn off these lights.
Many people are unaware that these particular interactions being broadcast are not meant to necessarily affect adults, but when they are viewed by our children, they have a major effect on them mentally. The effect is similar to the trend used when teaching a baby how to eat. In this case, a doll was used to show the effects of what could happen if the child didn't eat their food. The affected children complied out of fear when they saw the baby doll being beaten for not eating. Yet the opposite of fear, which is equally powerful in its communication, is the emotion of admiration and approval. When children see someone they admire do something, they are more likely to follow suit. The portrayal of Glorilla's arrest teaches compliance through observation, potentially shaping children's attitudes towards authority and personal boundaries. In fact, this is not the first time that public compliance has been reached through the act of observance. As I mentioned in the case of Rosa Parks, with her relation to the media and how it sparked the civil rights movement. This was done using acts of nonviolence, which was a new concept during that period. What is not widely publicized amongst our children historically is the fact that our ancestors, who were indigenous to these lands,
Yo, D1,
fought
what's up,
back
bro?
when it came to being placed into inferior positions. Whenever you read about particular groups of people acting in this manner today, they will always label them as being militant, as if they were wrong for not wanting another human being to assume authority over their God-given right
Yeah,
to
you know they ain't be on that
existence.
shit.
Although it has become the norm today for a certain percentage of the population to blindly follow strangers' suggestions just because they wear a costume, it is important to understand that this type of adherence didn't come overnight. For example, organizations like the Black Panthers, the Deacons for Defense, and many of the gangs like the Bloods and the Crips that are portrayed to be criminal organizations today originally believed in using the violent approach against any outside offenders when it came to protecting the community. And it was this type of approach that allowed for particular treaties to be kept historically. But once it was known that religion had taken the minds and the actions of the future generations to come, who would ultimately decide to turn the other cheek and allow for the systematic abuse to perpetrate, it was then that all respect was lost. It was the nonviolent approaches used during the civil rights movement that made getting arrested a trend, allowing abuse in the forms of dogs attacking, water from hydrants used to knock children over, and foreigners spitting and standing in our children's faces, a trend. The actions of people like Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks taught children and young adults to subdue themselves to false authority. Also, during the early to mid-1900s,
I feel you, bro. I
the
feel you.
policing system that we know today was still in its infancy stages. According to the city of Boston government, the history of American law enforcement began in Boston. The original organization of the police department was to attest to the growth in property crimes. Because of this, the first police department was created in 1838 in response to private businesses that needed protection for their property. It was from this that private security was formed. Today, they are still private security. The only difference is how each locality is funded. Private security policing is funded by federal agencies or municipal corporations for the purpose of securing property. Just like these large corporations today push their taxes onto the public to pay. The same was done with private security. The question is, when did private security police officers move from policing over business jurisdictions to now having autonomous authority over the public? According to an article written by Time Magazine on May 18, 2017, the drive to professionalize the police and the concept of a career cop as we recognize it today is less than a century old. So now you know why we saw so many images of the past that showed actions of nonviolence and purposeful arrests during what is known as the civilian rights movement. It was so that one group of people could rise while another one parked. And unfortunately, it is still occurring today in hopes that our future generations of children and young adults will see and follow suit. It's also why you see so many of today's so-called black celebrities continuously get arrested. It is a necessary step in shaping the public's perception as it enforces the act of civil obedience on a large scale. Celebrities and public officials are only allowed to rise after submission. The definition of rise means to assume a standing position after lying, sitting, or kneeling. This means that they had to bow down and submit to someone or something else first before being able to rise in rank, reputation, and profession. This is the standing that is received, which in turn elevates their status.
Do you know who I am?
No, I don't. No, no. Okay. You said an opening. An opening where?
No, it's called, the club is called Opium in Queens County.
I think I've heard of Opium.
Never heard of me though.
Okay.
You don't know who I am? Okay, well, you're not.
I know last name Woods, from what I just saw. But
yeah.
that's all.
It's alright. It's alright. But yeah, it's okay. I'll wait on you.
Enlighten me on who you are. You're saying you.
No, because you still gonna pick on me. It don't matter who I am.
Pick on you? I'm not picking on you. You're
Because
driving and I can smell alcohol off your breath.
But I'm not drunk. I can tell you this. I can promise you I do. But yeah, I'm on your TV.
Ma'am?
I said I'm on your TV.
On my TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay though.
I watch TV shows. Are you on a TV show? So are you going to tell me what TV show she's on? Because she's not telling me. Okay, artist. Am I just going to have to play games over here? You just not going to tell me?
What is it going to help me out?
But nothing. But now you've got me curious.
It's not going to help nothing so you don't know.
You can't just tell me that and then not...
I'm just here to make you think.
So down. So up, light up.
of random styles for the same concept. You can see here, Ali shares the syntax that you need to use to get this. You basically type your prompt, and at the end of the prompt, you add --sref random, and you'll get the same image concept with a whole bunch of different styles. That's available for anybody inside of Midjourney right now. Blockade Labs, a really cool 360-degree image creation app, recently got an upgrade, and it actually now generates images in 8K quality. We can actually check out some examples that are already sort of pre-created for us. If I go full screen here, you can see the kind of quality that we're getting out of Blockade Labs now. I can actually move all around and look around in this image, zoom in, zoom out. Really, really, really cool. Really impressive. Go ahead and bring our UI back here, and we can see the prompt that generated this right here on the screen. Feel free to pause it and read the prompt if you'd like. But this new Model 3 generates these really, really cool looking 8K images. Now, the other big news this week, and I did mention it in last week's news video, but I think it's worth mentioning again, is that the Rabbit R1 is now available. They did a big launch party this week and let the first people pick up and get their hands on it, so the reviews are starting to come out on this. So far, I've really only seen reviews from AI enthusiasts, so I kind of have to take those with a grain of salt, because us AI nerds are going to think all of this stuff is cool. I'm still waiting for the, MKBHD and Mr. Who's the Boss sort of reviews from people that kind of operate outside of the AI sphere. I do have one of these units coming to me, but I think I'm in like the 4th release of it or something like that. So I probably won't have my hands on one until like June or something. But when I get mine, I'll definitely share my thoughts on it. But if you aren't familiar, it's basically a little handheld device that uses voice for all of the commands. You press a little button on the side, it has internet access, it has large language model access, you can ask it anything, it will answer, it's fairly quick, a lot quicker than the Humane Pin, It can also generate images directly within Midjourney. It can order Uber Eats for you. It can order a ride for you. And you can take audio notes with it that get saved to their cloud, and then those notes are summarized so that you can go and read them later. And it also controls Spotify for you. And for the most part, those are like the only features it's really rolled out with so far. There's a few more that I'm missing, but again, I will follow up about this after I've seen a few more reviews from people that aren't giant AI nerds like me. Now, I personally think everybody should have a website, whether it be to blog on or to share your portfolio or to sell products. Having a website is really beneficial to pretty much everybody. And in this day and age, with AI, it couldn't be easier to create a website. Because I'm an AI nerd and I love building websites, I partnered with Hostinger for this video. With their AI website builder, anyone can have a website online within minutes. If you head over to hostinger.com/MattWolf, click on Claim Deal, and select the Business Website Builder. You're going to want to use this one because you'll notice all of the sweet AI tools are on the business plan. So let's go ahead and add this to cart, and the longer the plan you go with, the more money you save. For this demo, I'm going to go ahead and use the 48-month plan so I don't have to think about my hosting again for 4 years. Hostinger already gives you a huge discount on hosting, but if you click this little button for a coupon code, enter the coupon MattWolf, click apply, you save even more money. Once we're logged in, we get the option to start creating a website with AI, so let's go ahead and start creating. Just for this example, let's call the brand name Matt Wolf's blog. Website type is blog. For the description, it actually lets me use the microphone and just describe what I want the site to be. The personal blog of Matt Wolf, where he shares tips, tricks, and tutorials on how to effectively use AI in your business. We have some personalization settings. We've got surprise me, minimal, elegant, or bold. I'm a minimal type of guy, so let's go ahead and do minimal. And then for colors, let's just let it surprise us. I'll click create website, and then I'll just kind of sit back and wait. About 30 seconds later, I've got a blog online and ready to go. It's already got the design for me. Let's click into one of these blog posts. We can see the design of the blog post. Obviously, it starts off with some filler text and some filler images, but that's easy to swap out once you start getting into creating your blog. So if you need to get a website online and you want it to be inexpensive and you just want AI to do it for you, Hostinger is the place to go. Again, head on over to hostinger.com/MattWolf. Use the coupon code MattWolf for an design for me. Let's click into one of these blog posts. We can save.
This AI tool will take your idea and create a complete book, complete with design, images, layout, everything, including the content, literally in a few minutes. Watch this. So I'm using Designer, which will import content from your blog, from a Google Doc or a Word doc or even a YouTube, depending on the plan you choose.
This demo, I'm going to go ahead and use the 48-month plan so I don't have to think about my hosting again for 4 years. Hostinger already gives you a huge discount on hosting, but if you click this little button for a coupon code, enter the coupon Matt Wolf, click apply, you save even more money. Once we're logged in, we get the option to start creating a website with AI. So let's go ahead and start creating. Just for this example, let's call the brand name Matt Wolf's blog. Website type is blog. For the description, it actually lets me use the microphone and just describe what I want the site to be. The personal blog of Matt Wolf, where he shares tips, tricks, and tutorials on how to effectively use AI in your business. We have some personalization settings. We've got surprise me, minimal, elegant, or bold. I'm a minimal type of guy, so let's go ahead and do minimal. And then for colors, let's just let it surprise us. I'll click create website, and then I'll just kind of sit back and wait. About 30 seconds later, I've got a blog online and ready to go. It's already got the design for me. Let's click into one of these blog posts. We can see the design of the blog post. Obviously, it starts off with some filler text and some filler images, but that's easy to swap out once you start getting into creating your blog. So if you need to get a website online and you want it to be inexpensive and you just want AI to do it for you, Hostinger is the place to go. Again, head on over to hostinger.com/MattWolf. Use the coupon code MattWolf for an additional 10% discount. And thank you so much to Hostinger for sponsoring this video. Pretty much all of the big AI companies this week came together to essentially commit to prevent the use of AI in sexual harm against children. And this is really one of the first times I've seen all of these companies kind of all come together and agree on something. Right? You've got OpenAI, Amazon, Anthropic, Civit AI, Google, Meta, Metaphysic, Microsoft, Mistral AI, and Stability AI all coming together. And I imagine there's not many AI companies out there that are going to sort of disagree with these policies. But basically the idea is they're all working to develop and build these AI models and proactively address child safety risks. And while we're on the topic of OpenAI, it looks like Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA, hand-delivered the first DGX H200 to OpenAI this week, which means, to the best of my understanding, that outside of NVIDIA themselves, OpenAI now has the most powerful GPU on the planet as part of their system now. Now, at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that they are starting to put AI into everything. And for the rest of this video, you're going to start to see what I mean. We got news this week that the International Olympic Committee launched an Olympic AI agenda. I think it's sort of best summarized right here. AI can help to identify athletes and talent in every corner of the world. AI can provide more athletes with access to personalized training methods, superior sports equipment, and more individualized programs to stay fit and healthy. Beyond sporting performance, AI can revolutionize judging and refereeing, thereby strengthening fairness in sport. AI can improve safeguarding in sport. AI will make organizing sporting events extremely efficient, transform sports broadcasting, and make the spectator experience much more individualized and immersive. So it does sound like in the upcoming Olympics, AI is going to be leveraged to help in all of those areas I just mentioned. The people over at TED put out this video generated by Sora this week, showing what TED will look like in 40 years. And I'm going to go ahead and mute the audio on this one because I don't know if it's copyright or not. Also not going to play the whole thing because it is a minute and a half, and I don't really want this to take up that long of the video. But again, I will link it up below so you can watch this entire video. If I fast forward all the way to the end, you can see that it eventually zooms in on the TED logo, and the TED logo is literally the only thing in that video that was not generated with AI. But again, if you want to watch that whole thing, it will be linked up below. The Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses got an upgrade this week as well. They now have the ability to see what you're looking at and connect to the large language model to talk about what you're looking at. There's also a new feature to broadcast what you're looking at over WhatsApp or Messenger. Now again, I'm not going to play the audio on this video because I don't know the copyright status of the background music, but we can see she says, "Hey Meta, play some music." It starts playing music. We can see he is using the video calling feature here, and the person he's talking to can see exactly what he's looking at. That's a pretty cool feature. I haven't tested that out yet, but definitely plan to soon. Again, those video calls, I believe, only work over WhatsApp and Messenger, and not just directly through like FaceTime on your phone or something, but still pretty cool. In fact, let's try this real quick.
Let me show you how we do stuff around here. Actually, my department uses Monday.com, so I'm good.
The work management tool? No, that's not for me.
Well, Monday.com is all about flexibility, so you can make it your own. You could choose pre-built layouts for anything, or build your own workflow. You just open a board, you choose the columns you need, you can move them around, or filter by what's most important for you. That way you're not always chasing your work. You perfect your process.
I gotta show this to Ted. Hey, Ted! He's remoted to Wednesday.
No problem. We just tag Ted on Monday, write an update, and there you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna go backwards hat for this. If I don't go backwards hat, it catches the bill of my hat in the sunglasses. Hey Meta, what am I looking at right now? It said you are looking at a desk with various electronic devices, including monitors and speakers. I don't know if you're able to hear that through the glasses or not, but I mean, that's what I'm looking at. This week during the Tesla earning calls, Elon Musk claims that Tesla is not a car manufacturer, but that we should see Tesla as an AI company. He said, we should be thought of as an AI robotics company. If you value Tesla as just an auto company, it's just the wrong framework. If you ask the wrong question, then the right answer is impossible. If somebody doesn't believe that Tesla is going to solve autonomy, I think they should not be an investor in the company, and we will, and we are. And this image has been circulating as well of the sort of Tesla ecosystem. And at the very top of the image, they have humanoid robots and AI compute. Now, I don't know if this actually represents the hierarchy of how Tesla sees the various elements of their business, but it does feel kind of telling that humanoid robots and AI compute are sort of the very top thing of the graphic, and vehicles and charging and batteries and all that kind of stuff are further down. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but the fact that Elon wants to be considered an AI robotics company and humanoid robots are sort of the top of the image, I don't know, just putting two and two together here. And since we are talking about Elon and AI, this article came out literally as I was pressing the record button. Remember, I do record these on Thursdays, and it said Musk's xAI is close to raising $6 billion from Sequoia and others. This values the company at $18 billion. Now, we're talking about xAI. I'm not talking about Tesla or X or any of these other companies that Elon owns. I'm talking about the one-year-old xAI is now valued at $18 billion. I guess that's assuming he actually can raise this capital. Now, the assumption is that this money's going to go to more compute so that he can train bigger, more powerful models even faster. But the article here itself doesn't actually say what the money is going to be used for, but I think that's probably a fairly safe assumption. Speaking of AI being everywhere, in Los Angeles, the Metro is installing AI-powered cameras on buses to issue tickets to illegally parked vehicles. Now, I do understand why they're doing this. They're trying to give parking tickets to vehicle owners parked in bus lanes, and if the vehicles park in bus lanes, it makes it harder for people with disabilities to get in, on and off the buses. However, I really have a worry that people aren't going to quite see it that way. They're going to see putting AI cameras on buses as a massive overstep of government and one step closer to Big Brother from 1984. It's just not something I see going over super well among the general public. This week, Microsoft launched Phi 3, which is a small language model, and this is something that we're seeing more and more of. These companies are releasing smaller models because they want them to be able to process the large language models directly on mobile phones. I think the move is to try to get a lot of the large language model inference out of the cloud and onto your mobile device itself. We saw what happened with the Humane AI pin, where somebody would ask it a question and it takes 10 seconds to respond. That's because you're asking the question, it's sending the question to the cloud, running the inference on the large language model, sending the response back, and then speaking it to you. Well, if we can get smaller and smaller models, well, they can operate on devices like a phone and really cut down that delay. So when you do ask a question, you're getting your response within 2 or 3 seconds instead of 10 seconds, which does feel like a long time. This model is a 3.8 billion parameter model. It is available over on Microsoft Azure, Hugging Face, and Ollama if you do want to play around with the model itself. And we see here that compared to their larger counterparts, small AI models are often cheaper to run and perform better on personal devices like phones and laptops. And for simply looking up like quick bits of information, these smaller models work just fine. In some random AI news here, the rapper Drake created an AI diss track. At least everybody's saying that Drake himself created it. I don't know if he's actually confirmed it. I don't know. There's some weirdness here. But he supposedly created this AI diss track, and he used AI voices of Tupac and Snoop Dogg in it. And now the estate of Tupac is threatening to sue Drake if he doesn't take down the song and remove all traces of it, essentially. Now, the really interesting thing about this story is Drake has been one of those people who a lot of others have made AI songs, and he's kind of talked about how he's not a fan of this AI music generation, yet the rumors are now that Drake is actually making his own AI versions of songs to create these diss tracks. Maybe just a touch of hypocrisy here, but I don't know. Let's move on. This week, the company Synthesia showed off their latest text-to AI avatar, or whatever you want to call it. They call this new model Express 1. What's different about this from previous versions of Synthesia or what HeyGen is doing is that it shows a lot more emotion in the face and the body language. It uses the context of what's being said in the text to drive the motion and the facial expressions and things like that. This little 10-second clip is probably the best example. They created this AI avatar, and then they give it some text, and then it speaks out the text. So check it out.
I am very happy. I am so upset. I am frustrated.
And you can see in the facial expressions that when she says I'm happy, she's got a little bit more of a smile. You can see in her face that she looks happy. When she's upset, you can see it in her eyebrows and her facial expressions that she looks upset. Same with frustrated. So the facial expressions kind of change based on the context of what she's saying. Now they have a handful of avatars to choose from that you can do this with.
Amazing got Gabriella to the school dance. Amazing starts at CSL Plasma. Donate plasma today and receive up to $700 your first month. You can help create medicines that save lives while making a difference in your own. CSL Plasma. Do the amazing.
And similar to HeyGen, you can actually create your own custom avatar as well. The process is a little bit more involved. They want you to have a green screen behind you, and they even give you a list of certified studios where you can go record it professionally to get the best look. And you can actually play around with it for free, but if you do want to use something like a custom avatar, you do have to be on one of their paid plans. Earlier this week, I made a video all about AI robots. I highly recommend checking it out. It's a really fun video. At least I really enjoyed making it. If you want to check that video out, the thumbnail looks like this. But one of the companies I talked about in that video was Sanctuary, and they just released a new humanoid robot that learns faster and costs less. Here's their video, once again without music, but it's got improved commissioning and build speed, improved material cost, improved range of motion, improved hand durability, improved tactile sensors. I mean, everything is pretty much improved on it, and I just love robots. Robots are so much fun to me. That's why I made a whole video about robots. So again, check that one out if you haven't. But Sanctuary AI made this announcement like the day after my robot video came out. Otherwise, I would have talked about it in that video instead of this one. Now, this isn't specifically AI news, but I still love virtual reality, augmented reality, extended reality, whatever you want to call it. I love that whole world as well as AI. And Meta did something interesting this week. They actually opened their mixed reality ecosystem so that companies other than the Meta Quest can actually use their operating system. So if you've ever used a Meta Quest, you've probably seen the Meta Horizon operating system. And we can see a few other companies that create headsets are already adopting this. The Asus Republic of Gamers, Lenovo, and Xbox all appear to be planning on using the new Meta Horizon OS. Now, I think this is actually a brilliant play from Meta because you're obviously familiar with the Apple App Store and all of the apps they have available for iPhone and iPad and all of their devices, right? Well, Meta has the same thing for virtual reality. They have what they're calling now the Meta Horizons store with all sorts of virtual reality apps. And right now, if you want to use one of those virtual reality apps inside of the Meta Horizon store, you've got to have one of the Meta Quest headsets. Well, now if Meta Horizon is in a whole bunch of different headsets, that also means that the Meta Horizon store is in a whole bunch of headsets. Meaning that Meta's playing this game of, if we make our operating system and our store available in all of these different headsets, we're going to make more money off of the apps being sold, just like what the Apple App Store is trying to do. So it's like an Apple App Store kind of play, but for VR headsets. I think it's really smart of Meta. And on the topic of AI and everything, Rowan Chung shared this, and I have no idea who thought this was a good idea, but this is a robot dog that they put a flamethrower on. They said that this could be used in the prevention of wildfires, as well as clearing snow when there's heavy snow buildup. But I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a good idea to put flamethrowers on robots. I mean, this looks like somebody's creating the future that we all fear. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. That's all I got for you today. If you like videos like this and you want to stay in the loop with the latest AI news and the latest AI tools, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel, and I will make sure more videos like this show up in your YouTube feed. If you haven't already, check out futuretools.io. This is the website where I curate and share all of the cool AI tools that I come across, and I make them filterable and easily organized so you can find exactly the tool for your needs. I keep the AI news page up to date on a daily basis, and I have a free newsletter where I will share just the coolest AI tools and the most important AI news directly to your email inbox. And if you sign up for that newsletter, I'll also share the AI income database with you, a cool database of fun ways to make money using these various AI tools. You can find all of that over at futuretools.io. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I really, really appreciate you. Remember, I shoot these videos on Thursdays, so more news may have come out on Friday that I missed, but if it did, it'll be in next week's news video. Make sure you're subscribed to check that out. Thanks again to Hostinger for sponsoring this video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you again for watching this video, nerding out with me, and staying in the loop with AI. I'm having a blast doing this. Hopefully, you're having a blast watching it. I will see you in the next video. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
There's so much AI news happening all the time. They seem to be putting it into everything. So how does someone keep up with it all? They watch Matt Wolf's YouTube channel. Subscribe to Matt Wolf. Subscribe to Matt Wolf. Subscribe to Matt Wolf. And hit that like button on this video too.
You want a career in cybersecurity? We can help you get there. Our stackable cybersecurity programs offer the flexibility to earn a higher degree at your own pace. Advance your ambition in cybersecurity at devry.edu.
How should I intro the podcast this week?
We should, ask the rabbit a question.
That's what he's doing.
Oh.
To ensure a successful podcast this week, you can consider preparing engaging content, inviting interesting guests, ensuring good audio quality, promoting the podcast on social media, and engaging with your audience for feedback and interaction. Would you like more specific tips on podcast preparation?
Yo, what is up, people of the internet? Welcome back to another episode of the Waveform Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Marquez.
I'm Andrew. Oh, sorry. I'm David.
And you have a guest with you, David?
Yeah. What is your name?
My name is Assistant.
That's a weird name.
How may I assist you today?
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's the rabbit. Yeah, I have the rabbit as well. It's the rabbit R1. We got a bunch of stuff we're going to talk about today, including our very, very, very early impressions of the rabbit. Just picked it up within 12 hours of recording this.
Yeah.
Also, things like the Cybertruck recall, the new YouTube layout, and new iPhone emulators, and I think there's some other stuff we want to talk about too. So it's a good variety pack today.
Yeah. Also, because last week was a different kind of episode, we kind of have a little bit of a backlog. So
true. Yeah. See, that happens. That always happens. Is we have a bonus episode or a fun episode that's not the normal thing. It's an interview, and then that week a bunch of stuff happens on the news, and then we have another week to accumulate things on top of it to also talk about. So here we are.
To be fair, I feel like last week, Wednesday, David and I were like, oh, I'm glad we're
releasing this episode. There's not a lot going on. And then Thursday and Friday were just like, just kidding.
That always happens.
So we would have missed it anyways. Yeah. But
also this week was incredibly busy news-wise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. We got a new Apple event announcement this week. It's not really coded at all. It's definitely an iPad event. It's got the little Apple Pencil in there. So either we'll get a new Apple Pencil, or they're just specifically talking about iPads that support Apple Pencil, or whatever. It's just iPads. We're going to get a new iPad. The event is May 7th, and the rumors say possibly OLED iPad Pro, and maybe also a new Apple Pencil.
With different sizes, too.
Of the Pro?
Yeah, the new Pro is apparently going to come in a 13-inch size, and the Airs are going to come in a 12.9-inch size. That's the rumor.
Because the Pro is right, it's 12.9 already.
It's 12.9, but 13.
Oh, so probably thinner bezels and the same body size type stuff.
Probably, yeah. Something like that.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I think the iPad has a great screen already, but also we've been waiting to see what an OLED iPad would look like forever, because I love OLED screens, so I'm excited to see that.
There was a rumor that possibly the Magic Keyboard also might get updated. The
like floating.
The floating
one. It's just gonna get USB-C probably.
Yeah. Oh. Is it not? Wait. Is it Lightning?
Or I guess there's no charge port.
I thought it was USB-C right now.
Oh yeah, I guess it wouldn't have.
I thought talking about the one that connects the iPad with the pins.
Yes, it makes it float.
I guess there's no port on that.
I thought there.
But if there is, I think it's probably currently Lightning.
I think it's USB-C.